What's up, Puke Meister?
What's up? I don't know what to call you today.
I was watching 90210 right before this,
Oh my God.
and Kelly and Donna took David out, and he got wasted, and he threw up all over the place. And they're fighting about it, and Donna goes to Kelly. She's like, "He made a mistake," and she goes, "So did you by dating him. He's a dweeb and a puke meister." So I had to bring Puke Meister over here because it was perfect.
It is pretty perfect. I haven't thrown up in a while though.
I haven't either, thank Christ.
I usually only make myself throw up when I've had too much to drink.
You puked since more recently than I puked.
Oh yeah, for sure.
The Puke Meister.
You know what I realized today laying on the couch watching television?
That you already seen that episode of Love Boat 80 times?
No, I was laying on the couch and then I realized how wonderful it is to have friends and people who like you that you like.
Yeah.
I realized that because I was laying on my couch under a blanket that someone sent me.
Mhm.
I was drinking Old Town Roasting out of a coffee mug that someone gave me. I had my wombat from Original Thought Dogs on the couch.
Mm,
And I had just finished like Marco Poloing Adam Berry. And I was like, my whole world is people that I like.
yeah.
It was a very nice vibe.
I know the other day when we left for our trip, we went into 7-Eleven and they had these slipper socks that I can never find, and you bought me some. So I've had those on every day since I got them. And then also all three of the blankets on my couch right now are from other people. And then when I was at work today, my client complimented my shoes, and those were from somebody too. So we are surrounded by good energies.
I love it.
I am having a good day.
Why?
Just weird synchronicities are happening. I got a good tarot pull. I had really nice clients, really nice tips. Another good thing happened that I can't talk about because it's personal, but it was just like a good thing after good thing, like all day long. It was a really nice day. I'll tell you later.
All right, tell me later. That's fine. I don't care. Keep secrets from me. Also, it sounded like you said you had really nice tits.
I mean that too, but that's not what I said. I didn't say that out loud. That just plays in my head 5 times a day.
Oh, they're coming to get you.
I'm gonna get it. I fucking blew it. Told everybody my secret. Now I'm gonna get arrested for having the nicest tits in Michigan. Gross. I don't talk
Gross.
like that. I don't talk like that.
You don't.
You know who does talk like that? Ellie Siegel. And do you want to see this segue? Web
Let's see.
crawlers joined our Patreon.
What?
Yay!
Yay.
I've been saving that information to tell you on here because I thought it was so cute.
That is cute. That's very nice. Friends helping friends, helping friends, helping friends.
If you guys don't listen to web crawlers, you're fucking up. Listen to web crawlers. It's so funny and good. And they say shit that I could never say.
Oh, you say stuff that you should never say, but you just say it when no one's listening.
You say worse shit than I do.
I do all the time.
I know you do.
I have no filter. I will talk about whatever.
Yeah. I'm not even going to say what you say when we're on road trips. You're nasty. No,
I just usually talk about gross stuff, though, that you don't want to talk about,
I literally, that's what I'm talking about this whole time.
like
People doing it.
people doing it. Yes,
Yeah.
sometimes I talk about people doing it. People getting crushed and pumped and oiled pistons and
Stop.
people getting jackhammered,
I don't know where we go from here.
ropey tubes.
What is that?
I don't even know, but it sounds real gross.
Gross. All right, so what the fuck day is it? Where are we? What happened?
We have to talk about our event at Stash.
We did an event at Stash, a live event where we talked, and lots of people came, and it was sold out. And Dean Haglund, who is a lone gunman on X Files, did the event with us, and he was so great. And he signed shit for everybody and took pictures with everybody, and everybody was so happy.
And everyone loved it.
Everybody loved that.
It was the closest. What was that?
I don't know. I feel like that was me trying to be wasted.
Oh,
Everybody loved it.
I think everybody loved it. Everybody seemed to have a good time.
They did. It was a blasty blast.
Everybody got their own individualized X file with actual UFO documents in it. And there were lots of friends from all over. I kept going from table to table. And every time I saw someone, I was like, what are you doing here?
Yeah, it was people from out of state, most people from out of state. And then also the X Files that you gave people, Dean signed them for people. So that was so cute. And we did quiz game. I wrote down a bunch of questions about our podcast, and people had like answered all of them. And I gave away prizes. I gave away some Old Town Roasting coffee. I gave away Olive Garden boxes.
And people were fun and people were laughing. And it was the closest event you and I have ever done to doing this podcast live.
It really was.
I just cut you down and made fun of you the whole time and talked about your dirty bed sheets.
Yeah, thanks, man.
No problem.
Mm, that was embarrassing.
And then a bunch of us all went to Gasoline Alley afterward. And
I brought Toad.
you brought Toad his first time at the bar, and he was a king.
He went, well, I thought we were just going to stay outside. And then our friends were bartending, of course. And they came outside and said, you can bring Toad in here. So I brought him in the bar.
Chaos Lord in the bar.
He did so good. Everybody said how good he was. And when I was sitting outside on the bar, all these like dudes, like bar dudes and club dudes kept walking down the street, and every dude would pet the dog and like talk to me. I'm like, this is like, it's like a baby magnet.
That's exactly what you've been looking for.
I guess.
Rando dudes touching your dog.
The rare occasion that I feel like talking to a boy, which is never.
I mean, I'm technically a boy.
Okay, but we're not like that.
You know what I realized?
What?
Staying in that realm, when I have to apologize probably to almost everyone that went to our event and Gasoline Alley afterward.
Why?
Because I do this thing with friends that I don't do with you.
What did you do to people? God.
When I start to get drunk, I start to get super nervous around people. And Gus's was crowded.
It was really crowded.
It was really crowded. And I do this thing where I almost go to like, if I'm standing near someone who's my friend, like I don't care if it's like Kyle, bearded Kyle, Patrick, like I don't care who it is, Miss Sue, anybody. I'll start to do this thing and I stop myself even when I'm drunk. I start to hold people's hands.
That's creepy, dude.
It is super creepy, and I stop myself from doing it. So if we were at Gus's and I was creepy and trying to hold your hand, it's because I'm very anxious.
Bro, you never try to do that to me.
No, because your hands are fucking cold dead fish.
It's true. Now you know. Now you know how that would have went. Weird. No, I didn't know. I've never noticed you doing that to anybody, but
yeah, I caught myself one time like doing it to Eric the door guy at Gus's. Like he was standing near me and I was standing near him, and it's that thing where like your pinkies are kind of touching and I can feel my hand going over to like hold his hand. It's got to be some kind of repressed, horrible childhood trauma that makes me want to have like adult safety.
You're like, Eric, can you walk me across the street? Oh my God.
So silly.
You're like, I'm baby.
I'm baby. I'm scared.
No, people are just going to try and hold your hand because they think it's like your emotional support thing.
I mean, sometimes it is.
Nobody better try and hold my hand. Get the fuck out of here.
A lot of the times I can solve it, especially if I'm drunk. Like you'll see that I have like my hands in front of me and I'll be holding like my thumb. And it's like I'm holding my own hand. It's to keep me from holding everybody else's hand.
This is a really weird revelation, bro. I did not see this coming.
There's so much about me you don't know.
You're not like a touchy-feely person. That's why it's weird.
I'm not. It's very much, I feel like it comes from it obviously comes from my mother's side, but my family was always very touchy-feely.
Not mine, neither side.
Like my family very openly hugs each other. I'm one of those families where like you kiss your mom and your dad.
Yeah, we don't do that.
Yeah, my family does that.
What else? Or what at the event too? Like we just kept like bringing up the most random shit. And when Dean was up there with us talking, one of my quiz questions to the audience was, "Who's my biggest celebrity crush?" Because y'all on here know who it is. And somebody yelled out Billy Zane, and they got the prize. And Dean was fucking low key horrified. He was like, Billy Zane, Billy Zane. And I was like, bro, sorry, I'm fucking sorry. And I went back up to the microphone. I'm like, who's your celebrity crush? And he said Christina Ricci. And I'm like, oh, that's a good one.
Did I say who my celebrity crush
No,
is?
you didn't say anybody, I don't think.
Who should I say my celebrity crush is?
I don't know. Let's have it. And they can't be dead. Don't.
Oh, I can't pull that one?
No, don't cop out.
I don't know. We'll have to talk. I'll think about it while we're talking about other stuff.
Okay. And also somebody at the event who is a listener of the podcast came up to me and told me, and this episode is a prime example of how I always talk on here, but they told me that listening to the podcast and how I said you don't need to be with somebody if you don't feel like it. You can go off and do all your own adventures and sit at your house with your dog and be so happy about it. It made them break up with their boyfriend and now they're single and they do whatever they want and they're so happy. I swear. I swear.
What's up, weirdo? Breaking up relationships for 2.5 years.
I know. I'm like, thank you, / you're welcome. Thank you. I love it. They seemed so stoked. I was like, that's sick. Do whatever the fuck you want.
Maybe Jason Momoa is my celebrity crush.
Oh, come on. Well, okay. Okay. I know,
Just
first of all, I
joking.
know you're joking because we both think he's disgusting, but I will tell you these recent videos of him on Twitter with his ass out are making me come around a little bit.
Get out of here with that,
I
please.
swear. He is a hot body. What am I supposed to do about it?
Just remember how much it stinks.
I know he does look like he stinks.
His body stinks. He might have a good body, but it stinks and it's sticky.
Yuck, I know. I don't know. I know I was scared to tell you. I was like this week, and me and Katie were talking about it too. We like sent each other that video of him fishing, and I was just like, what's happening to me, bro?
No, you just have to remember that, like, if you slapped his abs with your bare hand, it would be like when you try and wipe jelly off the counter. Like, it's just,
Ew, it would just like stop. Ew. Gross. Gross. I mean, there's a lot of people who would just be like, fuck it, that's totally fine. I don't care.
yeah, no shame, whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think if I have to be realistic about, like, could I date that person? Could I probably get along with that person? Would they probably get along with me? This is going to be kind of left fieldy, but I think it might be like Jennifer Garner.
That is so random. Holy shit. She does seem very nice, but like I have literally never heard you say her name in my entire existence on this planet.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just going through like mental notes of like, could that be possible? Like, she might like me if she met me.
What the fuck movies do you even know her from?
I watched like the first season of Alias.
Oh, okay, I get that. Okay, I
Yeah.
completely forgot that was a show. Sure.
Yeah, it was on for like 20 years.
Yeah, I forgot. Weird. That is so random. I feel like you like more weird looking people too, and she's just normal looking.
No, she's got kind of a weird face. I like non-traditional faces.
This is a really crazy episode, bro.
All the
So many-
secrets.
Tenny, boop, 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 boop. Breaking news. Tenny likes to hold strangers' hands and he likes Jennifer Garner. What?
Boop, 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 boop. Jessica now likes Jason Momoa, thinks he has a hot body.
Ugh. And broadcast forever. Jumps off. Great. What else from the fucking thing? Oh, you revealed to the audience our big secret for December. So some people know and most of y'all don't know yet.
Yeah, so they're not going to know until late December.
Yep, late December, we're going to have our second What's Up Weirdo live streaming show on YouTube, and we will reveal
Wait, when did you say it was?
December 23rd.
December 23rd.
Get your calendars cleared. Get your pre-Christmas vibage ready. We're going to have more crazy guests, and we're going to say a special surprise thing.
And I'm going to wear a Santa hat probably.
I know I have a Santa hat, and it's black, and it says Bahamut on the front, and I have to find it.
I'm going to wear a normal Santa hat, thank you, in honor of our Lord Jesus Christ and Santa Claus.
First of all, stop. Second of all, why don't you have Jennifer Garner sew it for you?
Maybe I'll write her a letter.
Do it.
Maybe if Twitter still exists, I'll DM her.
She's like an Instagram lord. You should just hit her up on Instagram.
Maybe I will.
You should.
Is she married to anybody?
I don't think so. She was married to Ben Affleck forever.
Oh, so look at that. She doesn't mind being married to a smoker.
There you go. But he loved Duncan. So if she likes Duncan, then it's over.
Yeah, I bet she didn't. I bet she was doing that for him.
Yeah, I bet she didn't either. It's fucking vile.
The grossest.
3 episodes in a row were just fucking
Fire on Duncan the entire time.
slamming Duncan. That's what we should do with our fake Twitter profiles. Make a fake Duncan and talk shit all day.
That is worth $8.
It is worth $8. I'm Duncan. I'm garbage. That's just the whole tweet. Yeah, if y'all haven't been following along or if you don't have Twitter, basically Twitter got bought by Elon Musk and he's not slowly, he's quickly ruining it and it's probably going to go under, but hopefully not. And nobody quite understands what's going on, but we figured it out a way to explain it to people, right?
What?
We said that it was like if you bought like $100,000 house for like $90 million and expected to get your money back out.
You'll never get your money back.
You'll never get your money back back out. Like you have it, that's great. You can just have it, but you fucked up and it's not ever going to make a return for you because you paid a stupid amount.
Did you see my tweet about I had a dream that Elon Musk said everybody needs to pay $10 a month or all your DMs go public?
Yeah, that would be fun. Well, what's going to happen is he just needs to take a loss. And it's not like he's not going to make his fortune back. He did that in X amount of years. He can do it again. He just needs to like deal with the fact that he bought a thing that's never going to be profitable. That's it. Or never. It'll make him a little bit of his money back slowly, but it's not going to make a lump sum back in a fucking month. I don't know what he was thinking.
He's dumb.
He is dumb. Do you know what's in my notes? That we were driving the other day and we brought up Olestra. Because you were eating Pringles and I go, Tenny, do you remember when they tried to make low fat chips that made everybody shit their pants?
People didn't shit their pants.
Some probably did.
They did not shit their pants. The side effect from Olestra was anal leakage.
So fucking gross. Yes, that's true. It was right on the fucking package.
Yes, that you would just be sitting and your butthole would start to leak.
It was like, if y'all don't remember this, because it was very short lived, there was a thing that they would go, chips, like they were like Lay's and they were Pringles, and they would say now with Olean. And you'd be like, what the fuck is Olean? And it was a way to make chips healthy, which sounds great. So people would just smash all these chips, but then you would get a leaky beehole.
It's because Olestra was a water soluble plastic, and so it would just like go through your intestines, not digest, but then it would just drip out your butthole.
That's so fucking vile. Fucking Dunkin' Donuts and Olean should fucking team up.
There is a water soluble plastic that is still commonly used in food that doesn't make your butthole leak, but it's usually only in like Forever Soft cookies. That's how they make cookies stay soft forever, as they put plastic in them.
Luckily for me, I've always liked hard cookies. I know that nobody likes hard cookies, but I do.
I don't like I like just homemade cookies. I don't like store-bought cookies. I'm not a big fan.
No, I know that too, but like when you make them at home, some people like them soft and I like them like burnt.
That's just because you're a bad cook.
That's because people around me are bad cooks. Do you think I cook them for myself? No, that's be like my grandma being like, I burnt the cookies, and me being like, I don't fucking care.
When was the last time you turned your stove on?
Shit, there's so much stuff in my stove. Like not anytime recently. I went through a spell of cooking at like the beginning of the pandy, and I cooked around then because I was making chicken for Bean. Remember?
Yes.
So that's probably. And then when he passed, I'm like, I'm not cooking anymore ever again.
I like cooking.
I know you do. Wait, but then. From the Olestra conversation, we had the potato diet conversation, which I didn't even believe you, but you proved me wrong.
Yes, you can have a diet where you just eat one thing. And I told you should go on a diet. If you want to go on a diet, you should just do a potato diet and just eat a potato 3 times a day.
Yeah, you said Penn Jillette, the magician, did the potato diet and lost like 75 pounds.
Yes, he did.
And you eat one baked potato for like breakfast, lunch, and dinner for 2 weeks. And I'm like, I could do that.
You could do that. Have you started doing that?
No.
Nope.
Well, I chose the diet, and you can bleep that if you want to. And I've been making bean and rice bowls.
There you go. Beans and rice.
That's it. I'm trying to lose weight, baby. I'm trying to get back to my fighting weight. I'm trying to get my cheekbones back out.
Everybody's going to be grabbing your hands because they're nervous.
Oh, brother.
Petting your dog.
What are either of those things going to do for me?
I don't know. What if you were dating someone and you had to explain that because of your obsession with chips, you had anal leakage?
Yeah, that's why they stopped me. I wonder how long it was out. I don't remember. I feel like they were around for like a year.
I think it was probably a little longer than a year before people started to put it together that the chips and the anal leakage were the same thing.
I wonder what made it stop. Did they get sued?
Oh, I'm sure there was some class action lawsuit. It's the first time like a senator or a congressman or a millionaire like was drippy out of his hole.
Blech.
Like it was over.
Come on.
One time I was home and I went to the bathroom and my poop was bright lime green.
You've told this story before.
Have I?
I don't think on here, but I've heard you tell it to fucking like people in public.
Well, then the podcast listeners should hear about it. And I traced it back to, luckily the internet was around at this time. And so I looked it up because I thought I was dying. And it is because I had drank a black Slurpee from Burger King.
Oh yeah, you told me that.
The dye in the black that made it black for some reason turned your fecal matter bright lime-ish green.
Wasn't that the hamburger buns?
I don't know if the hamburger buns did it, but for sure the black cherry Slurpee did.
That's so weird and gross.
It's so weird that your body, something can come out of your body, and then your mind just is like, how, 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 how?
Yeah, where in there does it change? That's fucking bizarre.
Like, how does my body make something lime green?
Low key though, I feel like all of like shitting in general would be way more tolerable and less bum out if it was all just green. I feel like it'd make it more fun, more not gross. Cause like, okay, think about it. Like if you go into a public bathroom, if somebody shit all over the place, it'd be like fucking disgusting. But if it looked like Nickelodeon, like gack everywhere, like that's kind of funny actually. That would be funny because it's green. I don't know why. I don't like this convo.
Okay.
Okay. This is what happens when I start the episode by calling you a puke meister. Then our whole fucking episode is disgusting.
Yeah. And then Sunday after our stash event, we went to Mid-Michigan in Mount Pleasant at the Soaring Eagle Casino.
Mid-Michigan Paracon.
Mid-Michigan Paracon.
Yeah, Soaring Eagle. And we thought it was going to be dead, and there was so many fucking people there.
And again, surrounded by friends all over the place.
Yep, we got our booth next to Chris and Wes, and then on the other side we had Brian Danhausen doing his spirit paintings, and you bought me one.
I did, because we're friends.
It's awesome too. Brian does like an intuitive reading and does you a spirit painting and explains it for you, and it's fucking rad. I love my painting.
And you should give it to me for one day so that I can clear coat it so that the paint won't ever chip off of it.
I think it's fine.
You just don't know.
And we were talking about how a lot of the events we see kind of some of the same people, but there was like a very different crowd at this event for whatever reason. And two highlights were a lady came up to our table, a girl, I don't know what to call her, a girl, and she just out of nowhere told us that demons fly around her head.
Yep.
It's like, okay, just literally out of nowhere. Imagine being at any street fair and you're at a table and somebody comes up to you and says there's demons flying around their head every day.
It's difficult for me to realize that that's like the first time you had that type of experience, because I've had that experience for 30 years.
I remember one of the first Michigan Paracons I went to with you, and we were in the hallway, and somebody was telling you about their very real fairy story, how they see fairies every day, and I'm like, this is my favorite thing I've ever been to in my life. Yep. I can't wait for everybody to come up to you and tell you shit. But then I was saying too that it's been a while since it's been like that, and I don't know if it's just because like everybody got their stories out or people are afraid to come up to you, but this is the first one in a while where people are just like, here's this crazy thing that I have to tell you.
I think it's more or less people have told me their weird stories.
Yeah, these were like a new batch.
Because when I go to places that I don't normally go to that has a different crowd, that happens a lot.
Yeah, and then the cutest thing, this little kid came up to the table. He was so fucking tiny, and I had Toad in my lap, and he just wanted to see Toad, and he just like stared at him without talking for a while. And then I was like, this is Toad, and he goes, I'm Peter. And I was like, oh my god, hi Peter. Like that was such a cute moment. And then he like kind of shuffled to the side, and his mom came up behind him and goes, his name's not Peter, it's Elliot. I was like, I thought we just had a moment, and he's just like calling himself whatever the fuck name he wants.
No, he's got his dad, I think, that was there, said that his alter ego is Peter Parker.
Yeah, but I feel like that wasn't confirmed, and he didn't have any Spider-Man stuff on.
But I mean, if you're Peter Parker, you don't have Spider-Man stuff on.
Oh, I guess not. True. I don't know. It was so freaking cute because he said it so believable. I was like, oh my god, yes, you look like a Peter. Perfect.
Nope, Elliot.
She's like, I never named him that. His name's Elliot. I'm like, cool. Like, whatever. We can still be friends. And then you walked away to start to get ready for your talk because you were the closer as always. And one of the event organizer guys came up to me and he goes, do you know if Tenny has like a PowerPoint presentation to go along with this lecture? And just without even thinking, I go, he would rather die. I'm like, no way. You don't have to load up anything. He legit at this moment probably has no fucking idea what he's going to be talking about.
I have recently thought, well, not recently, but over the past couple of years, I have recently thought of doing like a vintage Tenny lecture and bringing my slide projector carousel out and doing lectures the way that I used to have to do them in the early 90s with my slide projector.
Yeah, I like the idea. I was even thinking of it for Stash. I like the idea of us being able to put up a picture or two. I think that'd be really cute.
Yeah, the problem is I have to remember, like, when I'm using my slide projector, I have to talk a lot louder.
Oh, it makes noise.
Yeah, it makes a lot of noise. But I mean, now they have LCD projectors, but I still like, if I'm doing a vintage one, I would use my regular projector. If we were doing stuff, I could bring my little, I have a mini LCD projector.
Yeah, that'd be cute. I feel like that'd be cute.
Can show pictures of you realizing after you take your shower that you didn't bring your clothes in the bathroom with you.
Yeah, I did that.
So you have to run into the room with the tiniest of towels. Those towels were tiny.
They were tiny. I worked out all this week. I bought healthy food. I haven't drank any pop. I haven't drank any energy drinks. I'm doing okay.
I had lentils and rice for dinner.
I had a burrito. Eating burrito is fine. That's not unhealthy.
I still have to introduce you to Indian food.
I know. That's probably healthy, right?
I mean, lots of good spices and lots of rice.
Yeah. We have to eat like naan bread though, right? I'd have to eat a lot of bread.
You don't need a lot of naan, but we should do that like this weekend or next week.
Okay. Trying to think of what I watched this week. I watched A Friend of the Family that was based on this true crime story of Jan Broberg. This creepy guy was a neighbor and he abducted their child like 3 times and they kind of let it happen. And then the parents were like obsessed with him too. It was so fucking weird.
I watched The Invisible Ray from 1935 with Boris Karloff.
That sounds really good. Do you know what I finally watched last night? And it was so fucking weird.
Casablanca.
No. That Men movie. Did you ever watch it?
I never watched it.
Bro, it gets really weird. I when I got done with it, I was like, first of all, I literally can't believe they showed this movie in the theaters to normal fucking humans. I really can't believe that like unsuspecting humans went into this movie and saw the ending of it. Like really. And that more people didn't talk about it because it goes just off the rails.
Is it for you?
You know, I liked it. I didn't love it. It's not an easy watch. I don't want to watch it again. It was very beautiful. The scenery was very beautiful. The main actress was very great, but it's just very uncomfortable and yeah, and really weird.
We'll see if I watch it. Maybe not.
I think you would probably like it. I think you would like it. It's just yeah, it made me feel weird after. I was gonna work out last night and then I watched that movie and I'm like, well, I think I'm done with the entire world right now. I'm just gonna go to bed. What else did I binge? I feel like I binged something else. A Friend of the Family, that movie. Oh, the Killer Sally doc. Did I talk about that already?
I don't know.
It's on Netflix about these weightlifter couples that he competed in Mr. Universe and stuff, and she was like a bodybuilder too, and it got tragic. It was a good doc though.
I haven't heard one single thing about it. First time I'm hearing about it here on the podcast.
Here on the pod, you sounded like one of those people who narrate golf holes on TV.
And Jessica's father is walking up to the third tee. He's taking, looks like he's going to use a 4 on his backswing.
Exactly. Oh, my dad would be so happy.
Did you see that AP drove past McCracken Millbury?
I did. He said he was right in the area that we were talking about when we said McCracken Millbury on the podcast.
I love it.
I know. I posted the picture on our Instagram at WUW Pod, the picture of McCracken Road. And we said McCracken like 80 times on a road trip. Anything small is just a McCracken now.
Yep.
So you guys can adopt that if you want to.
That's a McCracken.
So it was a tiny McCracken. It's McCracken sized. I just want to say happy birthday to my brother. I would say happy birthday to my dad too. My dad doesn't listen to this podcast, but happy birthday to them both. Happy birthday, broski.
And your father is on the back 9, so he wouldn't hear it anyway.
No, he cannot hear us.
Even though we can hear him because he's talking that loudly.
I know. It's not so loud. Any other personal news?
I'm in negotiation right now with an old UFOer
Mm.
to get a sign that was originally made by the original Detroit Flying Saucer Club in the 1960s.
Like the logo on your thing?
No, this was like a homemade sign for one of the UFO conventions in the probably late 50s, early 60s, and it's been sitting in a basement, and it has been used for a very long time as like a table. Like there's 2 like sawhorses underneath it.
Yeah.
But it's like a long white sign that says "Welcome Saucers." And it has like little UFOs on it.
Cute.
So I'm in negotiations for that right now. I will know tomorrow if I get it.
That's exciting.
It's very exciting to me.
What's the negotiation? They don't want to get rid of it or money?
No, trying to figure out if anybody in the family wants it.
Got it.
But I don't think they do because it's been used as a table for about 15 years in a basement.
Yeah. How the fuck did you get to know about that?
Oh, I've got little feelers out all over for weird stuff.
This is true. You're going to Strange Escapes,
I'm going to Strange Escapes.
New Hampshire. And then do we not have anything between the Strange Escapes and our live show on December 23rd?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Nothing. Just you talking to me for a month.
We gotta have something. I kind of want to go to Chicago. I know we were just there, but we were only there for like 5 seconds.
I was thinking if the weather is going to hold like this,
It's not, but go on.
like we should go to Fairmount, Indiana and see James Dean's grave.
I will go there.
It's, I think, closer than Chicago. It's like a 1-day trip there. I think it's only like 4.5 hours.
Yeah, I feel like there's other shit we have to see down there too.
So maybe start planning that. A little
Okay.
side trip.
Yeah, maybe we need like a early December.
I mean, it might be 70 degrees. You never know.
It might be, yeah. I just looked ahead for like the next week and it's supposed to we're getting a cold snap, but that doesn't mean it's not gonna
Heat back up. The world's on fire.
I have the worst like FOMO right now. Like all of my fight friends are in New York and Pete's there and the event's going on tomorrow and I feel like really sad.
Well,
Should have went.
should have went.
I don't have any money.
We all broke, but together we less broke.
That's true. I do think they're gonna start traveling more soon though, like the UFC events. So hopefully they'll come back to like Chicago, Toronto, wherever, and then I'll go to all of them.
I'm waiting for them to come to Detroit again.
I know. What are you gonna go?
I'll go.
Oh my god. You don't like people hitting each other.
I'll go and protest.
Oh god. I'm gonna act like I don't know you.
I'll give the peace symbol the whole time, and I'll carry around a sign saying "Don't harm humans."
You will literally get shoved outside. Those people do not give
Of
a
course,
fuck.
because all those big meatheads can't take intelligentsia.
Oh boy. I'll protect you, don't worry.
Thanks a lot, friend.
All right, get the fuck out of here.
All right.
Oh wait, I have to show you the worst
I
thing.
knew it wasn't over. I knew
know.
it wasn't over. I knew it. I knew it
Wait.
wasn't over.
Okay, but listen, do you know Toad's chicken? The most ridiculous sounding thing that's ever happened.
I cannot forget the chicken.
Okay, but wait, I squeaked it on here before so people could hear it. But listen, the thing is, I discovered the way to make it make the worst noise, and it's so long. Wait, here, ready? You have to squeeze all of the air out of it, all of it, and then let it go. Ready?
No.
Okay, ready? Do you die?
Fortunately for me and the listeners, it starts off so high, you can't hear the beginning of it.
It makes the highest pitch noise for so long, and then he goes into one part, then he goes into the like screaming part.
It is terrible.
It is so good. We love it.
Oh my God. I knew you weren't done though. When you said you were done, I knew you weren't done. You're never done.
I'm never done. I think I'm done.
All right. I think I'll go to the bar.
I was thinking I want to go to the bar soon, I think. I don't think it's right now, but I want to go soon.
Yeah, I think I'm going to go tonight.
That's good. You got time.
I'll get drunk and hold someone's hand.
Yeah, it sounds that way. Jeez. Creepy time. All right.
All right.
Let me know if you get arrested.
You will know. Who else do I have to call?
I'll call and make it worse.
Just if I call you from jail,
Mm-hmm.
start recording so that we have it on the podcast.
Oh, yeah, that's smart. Okay, good call. Can you get arrested on purpose?
I could get arrested on purpose.
It's creepy as fuck out right now, by the way.
That's why I'm going out.
I know. You're going to make it worse.
Yep, absolutely.
Okay, have fun.
All right. I'll talk to you tomorrow.
Okay.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Please don't squeeze that chicken anymore. Bye. No, don't do it.